Hey guys, welcome back to Bayou Bonsai. This channel is all about doing bonsai on the bayou. My name is Andy, and I live here in this off-grid cabin where I harvest my own solar and pump my own water. That water is really like mother's milk to these trees, I tell you what. Today we're going to be working on repotting my Baobab. This one is going to be we're going to do an informal operate, but since we have, I think now 3 male names, I want to give this one a female name. So Preston is the formal upright, and I guess Precilla. Precilla will be her name. So she's basically 4 years old today. Well, not today, but like right around here in this season. So she's 4 years old this season, and so she'd be like 4 years in like 4 months, basically, since germination. But today I want to remove the soil, do all my root work today, and get Precilla back in the pot. So I guess let's just get into it. A root pick. Okay, basically going to be able to lift her right up out of the pot. Oh wow, look at that. Precilla has put on some roots. Wow, look at that. But you can see my organic bonsai soil, if you can say that right. The calcine clay is pretty much worn out. This has to be the most advanced root system I have so far. Wow, Precilla has done the best out of all the baobabs. I think what it is I haven't had to do as much root pruning on Precilla as I have all the others. If you notice, contrary to all of the other baobabs we've seen so far, this is the largest root. It's not even bulbous. So I never had to do much root pruning. Okay. Wow, that didn't take long at all. Let's see here. Wow, there's almost nothing to do. Well, there's always something to do, right? We'll take a look. See, this root is going around. Yeah, I know. Let's just get into it. All right, so I guess let's see here. So this root right here, it bifurcated. One went straight down into the pot, right here. And this other one's kind of big, not quite the same size, but it did taper right off the bat. So it went right from this cut point and it bifurcated again, but they're joining back together. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this bulb right off. How about that? In line with the root plane. Let's see here. I think I'm probably gonna just use my scissors. And there's a root right here, a little bitty one. I'm gonna go right underneath it and go like that. All right. I think they hit the boat. Whoops. All right, so here you can see the next one going around. This root has bifurcated many times, so I like what I see here. Thing is, we're gonna go ahead and just trim it back. One there, one there. So then this one here is a bifurcation. See, it bifurcated here into 2. They're kind of growing together. And then this one here is basically 2 if you count these 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and since we have those, I'm gonna go ahead and See, they don't alternate. Go ahead and just thin it out a bit. So I'm going to take that one there. Take this one back to here. This one to here. Just bringing this whole root system back under all these bifurcations. So you've got 1 into 2. Trim that. And then, but this one's growing parallel. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut it off. Now, this one's going to grow eventually, so I don't need this one here. But it's a stronger one. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to just keep going. So here we have this one. Previously large root. I don't want to say bulbous because of the nature of this plant. It's really not that bad. It sent out a bunch of feeder roots, and we've got this nice root right here. So I'm going to, oh wait, that's not even part of this one. That's part of this one, way over here. Oh, let's rewind. Technically, we're skipping to the very end because it's where it loops back. I'm going to go ahead and take this whole thing off right here. This whole thing, it basically starts here, it wraps out, and it gets a little bubble right there. I'm going to go ahead and trim it. Nice. See? Okay. So moving back into position here, we still have to deal with this large root. How we deal with it, I'm not quite sure. I'm going to just put that on pause and take a look at this root here, which is poking out from this root here. So I don't want it. Go ahead and take it off. Good, nice. This root here, I don't know if I can bend it back into shape where I want it, but I'm going to try. Oh, one of the roots is bound. Oh, I'll have to just, let me see here if I can get it. Got it free. See this one now? This is like, we're going to go ahead and just take it out like that and force it to grow kind of radially, like that, and like that. See how we're just kind of massaging it? If I break it, I break it. It's worth it because look at what we're gaining from that. Look at that. That is beautiful. It looks like it bruised anyway. I'm going to go ahead and take that right there and see what we get. That's fine. That's fine. Wow, I cannot believe Precilla. Dang, girl. Nice root system. This is just beautiful. So we got a bunch of feeder roots off this root here, thick root. I'm going to call it a bulb because it's not. It's tapering down nicely. It has this new root poking out at the end. I'm very impressed. So we're gonna leave this one alone. We're gonna take a look at this root, which goes down under the tree and back out radially, right? That wasn't the reaction I wanted from the tree, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take it off. I'm gonna get my shears in there and just get right through and then just take this one off. And so now this is going directly straight down in the soil, but I'll deal with this later. Okay, so that leaves us with this root right here, which if I can coax it up and over, we can keep it. Ah, but it's running right parallel with this one. Oh, yeah, let's take it off. Let's go ahead and just snip it. I think I can do my scissors. Just go ahead and snip this right there. See that now we have this little root right here, a plump root, and then it was going to bifurcate, but it's right next to this one, which is out sideways, which is underneath this one. Oh, maybe we want to consider, I think it's too soon. Let's see what this thing does. Let's see what it does. Let's move on to this one. This one here, comes off radially, but then it cranks to my left, and then it bifurcates. So I suppose that's okay for me for right now, but it goes ahead and it cranks this big thick root out at an opposite direction, pointed right at me. I'm going to take care of that right now and see what happens in the future. Here's a really big cut. This one's a really big root cut. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for the... Okay. And then I'm going to work my way back in. And then again. Nice. I think it's free. It's close to it if it's not. Yep, got it. Now you can see it really is bifurcating. Oh, and it's got a trifurcation here. So from that same ball right here underneath, it's growing. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it right off. So now you have these two bifurcations right here. And this third one is a backup. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna keep it for now. And then we have two bifurcations, or one bifurcation right here. This one's growing out and under. If I can get it fished out through here, we might keep it. Yep, I got it. So now we have this root right here. From underneath, it might get plump. We don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm going to keep it just in case. I've already snipped this root here. We're going to keep going around the tree. Oh, so there's a root that's going... I'm going to just go ahead and snip it since it is strangling basically the tree. I don't know where it starts or where it ends just yet. It's kind of really in there. So get a root pick and get in there. It's underneath all that right there. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's going... It's just bifurcating, right? Oh, that's a woodpecker. Just a bunch of these roots, my goodness. Man, Precilla can produce. Okay, so we're gonna just keep going. This is only year 4, and she's progressed. Look at all this. So we have here, these two roots are growing. There's no recovery for these two. They're just in the wrong place. It's okay, Precilla. You don't need them. You make more. Okay, so then she's put out 2 roots right here over... Oh, it's straight up, I see. Straight up from that one root that goes under. So this root right here goes under, but it has tons of feeder roots. So the thing is like, the natives of Africa, they call this the tree of life, or the upside down tree, because the root system gets just as gnarly as the top. So I don't know exactly how much I want to... I don't know how much I want to just keep by textbook kind of thing. If I can get her to grow roots over here, kind of give me some balance. I don't know what that's going to look like. It's still, you know, I don't want to get too aggressive here, but look at this. So we have this big root right here, which we have 2 bifurcations going straight down into the soil this far out. I'm going to take that as a win, and I come and take this new bulb right off. Didn't get all of it. Let me switch to the scissors since I'm so close. I think I got it. I didn't get all of it. My goodness. Here we go. Okay, so now we have this one here. That looks good. Like I said, she's got some gnarly roots here, but I want her to put on some growth here and have the root system to support all of this growth that's going to happen this season. I want to, oh wait, so from this root that comes right here, there's two roots pretty much stacked on top of each other. I'm going to take the lower root off, just random, just because. Now we have the upper one. That's fine. They grew from the same spot. I don't need them. Okay. Okay, that is coming from this root right here. It's kind of like a little division. Oh, okay, so here's one we got to take care of. This one goes out and under. I don't even want it, so let me just take care of that right now. It's too close growing into the center of the tree. Some tweezers I need. There's this one root right here. Where does this go? Okay, so that it was part of this other root we were just working on. There's the bifurcation. All right. So all these roots are growing from the top. Don't need those. Just gonna have to give us some bottom roots. Okay. Let's see here. So we've got this one root right here, which is coming from the bottom right here. So I don't know if you can see that. What do I want to do? Kind of like to leave it gnarly. It's, you know, I mean, it's, maybe let's get a little more radial. How about that? So we'll just do something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put Precilla down and dump this out. Yeah, see, I don't know what happened, but the drainage mesh that I usually use isn't present. Let's go ahead and put some mesh. I just use drywall mesh. It's a little tacky normally, but I've been leaving it outside. It's losing its tack. Okay. Grab a scoop. Just gonna put a fine base layer in there. Okay, so I've got a mound in the middle, and Priscilla's kind of orientated this way, right in line with the way you're looking. See, it's an oval pot. So we've already, oh wait, so this root right here, I just noticed it. It does a trifurcation right here. Let's see. I tell you what, let's go ahead and just undo some of that growth because it's hooked to the side anyway. Let's get it right. You can see the trim points, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. So we're getting Precilla in the pot. Okay, so there's a long straggler right here. I'm gonna actually see if I can get the root to come this way. All right, I pretty much have the roots where I want them. So Priscilla's ready for some more soil. At this point, I probably could just do this. Well, there's more in here. Let me get all of the organics out of here. My organics get very fine and they make it all the way to the bottom, along with the perlite. The brown color means that the calcined clay is wet. It rained here last night. I'm resisting the urge to pat my soil down into the roots. I have a root pick for that. Just looking at the composition of this soil, it appears that I have too much calcined clay mixed in, that I don't see enough pea gravel in here for Precilla. Precilla really likes that dry soil. All right, guys, I'm back. Just gonna get some pea pebbles mixed up in here. No way! A squirrel buried a pecan nut. No way! Oh, let's go! I cut down a lot of the pecan trees. It's probably making them nervous. So, like, here you go. Make us another one, mister. There we go. See, it's got to look like that. It's equal parts calcined clay to the pea gravel. So now all I'm doing is using my root pick and forcing all of that bonsai soil in between all of the roots and making aeration holes too at the same time. Go ahead and grab me a little bit. Mix that up in there. Precilla likes her soil like I like my pork, dry. The drier the better. You know, with reason, right? All right, guys, I guess next up for Precilla is some water. So once we give her good water, we'll be done. Here we go. We got water coming out of the pot. All right, guys, how about a 360? Okay, so basically you're looking at the front, right? And then if this is the front, then this is the left side. And this would be the back. This would be the right side. And then this would be the front again. Wow, guys, I can't believe we got her done. Precilla is ready for the 2026 growing season. Wow. I have to say, she's probably one of my better trees. Now I had a cascading Blue Point juniper I had done with wire and everything for years, 3 or 4 years from nursery stock. and the drought got it really bad. And once they turn those leaves really dark brown, then there's no recovery. So yeah, that one didn't make it. But Precilla is taking first place. My favorite tree right now is Precilla. So I really hope that the update on the next one for Precilla, she'll have her own playlist. All these trees that you see of mine will have playlists so you can watch them. My channel's just started, so there's not going to be a whole lot in Priscilla's playlist right now, just this one video, but in the future, I'm going to be updating all of these trees. So if you want, subscribe to the channel and follow along. You'll get all the updates. I guess that's it for this video. I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, take care of your bonsai.